Hi everybody, welcome along. My name is Pam Geard and I'm your host for this evening. What we're going to start with is a little flick across what life on your terms might look like. And I know that we're all out there and we're all working hard to get ahead in life, and sometimes it's a good idea just to stop, take a look at where we are and see if we're heading in the right direction. And hopefully that's what our presentation tonight will do, is to give you another look at what else is possible for your future. As I said, my name's Pam and I live in Christchurch, New Zealand. I'm a mum of 2 grown girls, and I've had a successful manufacturing business with my ex-husband. I also grew up in a household where my dad was a small business owner, and what I saw was that he worked very hard. He was always the first one there in the morning and he was always the last one to leave at night. But the one gem that he shared with me is that you won't get rich working for someone else. And he said, look for a way to create an income that isn't reliant on you doing all the work. And so I started a manufacturing business with my ex-husband, as I said, and it was very successful, but we were still very much hands-on. So I was looking for something different, a way that I could create additional income without it being all about me having to do it all. And what I got was the ability that, seeing this presentation a few years ago, what that could do for my life and my family's life. And so that's what we're here to share with you this evening. It might be life on your terms, or if you're not currently living life on your terms, it might give you the chance to do so. I'm going to play a short 5-minute video, which is just making the most of technology and saving my voice. And at the end of that, it pretty much touches on everything, and it's what we use as a teaser for people to see if they are in a position where they're looking to make some changes. So I will start that video now, and we will come back at the end of that. It's only 5 minutes, and I'll come back and I'll just address some of the things that they talk about in the video.
Let's look at several of the most powerful trends in the world. First, technology. With everything mobile and online, social media is where millions and millions of people connect every day. It's where their eyes are and their attention. That leads right into online shopping. Convenient, quick, simple. You can't beat it. Another trend is wellness and beauty, a very hot industry, and not limited to just one age group. It's been predicted that anti-aging will be a $1 trillion industry within the next few years. Now add one more trend, supplemental or gig income. From millennials to baby boomers, millions of people are looking to diversify and create additional streams of income. Their side hustle. What do they want? Well, money, of course, but much more, like flexibility, simplicity, even mobility. But they also want to have fun and to make a difference. Nu Skin Enterprises is a company positioned right where these trends intersect, and Nu Skin's growth can be traced to one thing: innovation. To create distinctive proprietary products through the years, Nu Skin has invested aggressively in research and development and employs scientists in labs around the world and has relationships with several research universities. The results are impressive. Today, Nu Skin is a worldwide leader in skincare, personal care, and nutrition. And the superior technology has led to unique patented devices and products in both nutrition and skincare that are having huge impact. Yet with all that innovation, it was a product that had been in the line for years that thrust Nu Skin into the social media spotlight. A simple product that produces visible results. Before and after photos plus social media equals a viral phenomenon. And Nu Skin immediately adjusted to make this easy to get started with features like no sign-up fee, no startup costs or startup kit to purchase, no monthly minimums, no inventory purchase required, no monthly auto ship required, free training and support, free personalized apps and websites. The result? We're now at the beginning of the largest influx of new distributors in more than 30 years. But it really is just getting started with very little market penetration in any of its 50-plus countries. And by the way, Nu Skin is award-winning and publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. Now add product after product, each perfect for social media with visible results, strong stories, excellent pricing, and solid retail profit. And you have an awesome business where you can start part-time for free and work from anywhere at any time. A home business? How about a phone business? With all this happening, Nu Skin continues to innovate, like developing the LumiSpa, a patented facial cleansing and treatment device, 4 years and $40 million in development. Just launched, it's already winning awards and people love it worldwide. And now Nu Skin has introduced a major piece to the success puzzle: Velocity, innovation in compensation. Looking for immediate income? It provides daily pay in the form of retail profits and sharing bonuses. Do a post, sell some products, get paid right away. Do it again whenever you want. Looking for more? Advance in the comp plan by building a team and creating consistent volume. Your reward? As a sales leader, you can earn generous commissions paid weekly, or become a leader and earn monthly overrides on your sales organization of other leaders. Velocity has been described as simply genius. Velocity is flexible, fast, and fulfilling. And the best part? Getting started is simple and free. So what does this mean for you? Can you imagine the business growth over the next several years? This is not a story that will benefit the lucky few, but we're looking to create personal freedom for tens of thousands of people who have vision and are willing to work both hard and smart. Technology and social media isn't your thing? There's still a place for you. We blend online with offline. At the end of the day, this is a people business that rewards sales, team building, and leadership. Are you happy with how you look, how you feel, how you're aging? How do you feel about your bank account, your lifestyle? Would you like to learn how to turn social media into social commerce? Are you satisfied with the impact you're having on the world and the legacy you'll leave? Whether it's the products, the business, or both, you should learn more about Nu Skin. And beyond all the product and business innovation, Nu Skin is making a huge difference every day in thousands and thousands of lives through its award-winning philanthropic programs. Be sure to get more information about the Force for Good Foundation and the Nourish the Children program. There's plenty of room for you to play a role as we grow this market. We need good people to achieve our goals for North America and throughout the world. Every day, women and men and couples from a wide variety of backgrounds are joining Nu Skin. So get back to the person who invited you and get the details of our step-by-step system. Learn how you can get started with a free business right away.
So thank you very much for taking the time to watch that. And really, it says it all. So I'm just going to touch on a few things that they talked about, that Gary talked about in that video, because he really did explain it all really, really well. But it's about positioning in front of trends. If you're going to get ahead with what you're doing in the world, you really need to make sure that you're in front of the trends that are going on right now. And people out there are looking for a way to have much more flexible working hours. They're sick of having to turn up and work from 8 to 5, 5.5 days, sometimes 6, 7 days a week, and not be home with their family. There's mums who have babies and have to go back to work, and it tears their hearts apart. There are young married couples who want to spend time together and can't because they're both working so hard just to pay the mortgage. And so people are looking for a way that they can earn money outside of having a job and being a slave, really, to the time it takes to be in a full-time job. And that's where this industry, this business comes along, because it's a way that you can do it alongside what you're currently doing by spending a few hours each day to make a difference to your life in a year's time. Now, that can be as fast or as long as you want to take, but it will be in front of that trend where people are getting out of creating money through a job and creating it with a little side gig where they can do it part-time around the rest of their lives. The company have positioned themselves in front of the anti-aging and health industry and the beauty industry. They're all major trends right now. They're talking about the anti-aging and health being the next $1 trillion industry. That's a lot of money being spent there. So we're not talking about people spending money on extra things in their household. We're talking about them replacing what they're already spending money on with far better quality products at a better price, delivered to the door. How can it get any better than that? Now, social media has just changed the way we connect around the world, and I love the innovation this company has shown by getting ahead of the game and creating a platform that allows us to use social media to our advantage. They're talking about the gig economy, which is where they see people going in the future, where they are 65% of people in another couple of years will be working with a gig that creates them an income that isn't related to a job. These significant statistics. And if you're not already looking at something on the side to create that extra income and flexibility, then it's about time you did. Entrepreneurship is another key part of it. The millennials coming through now, they don't want to be in a job and do what their mum and dad do. They want to do something different. And we're positioned to tick all of those boxes. So we are connectors. We connect people with products around the world, and it's what we do every day. We're constantly doing this. We just don't get paid for it. Have a think about how many times you've suggested to someone a good Netflix movie to watch, or a good book to read, or a good cafe to go to. We've promoted those products, but we've got nothing back in return for really essentially marketing those companies. And so have a think about that. What if there was a way you could share with your friends the great results you're getting from something as simple as your whitening toothpaste, knowing that it's really good, doesn't have the bleach and the peroxides that other whitening products have, and it's affordable, delivered to the door. How simple and how easy is that when it comes to connecting great things? The company Nu Skin have been around for over 30 years. They're growing exponentially right now, and there's phenomenal growth that's going to be coming up as well. We've grown, we've doubled. In the past 4 years, we've doubled 2 years ago, and then this year we're on track to double again for our turnover in the Pacific, looking like doing 50 million turnover. Now, that might not mean much to you. It means we haven't got much market penetration here yet, but what it means is the company profit shares back with us almost half of that 50 million. So there's a lot of new money, significant dollars that are in the marketplace for us to grab a hold of if we want to put our hand up. And globally, we're talking about going from $2.5 billion to a $10 billion company. That's significant growth in the next couple of years. And like I said, almost 50% of that is shared back. Now, I'm not talking about a get-rich-quick scheme. I'm talking about working smarter and using the new technology and innovation that's out there to get ahead. We already touched quickly on the product range that we've got. We've got everything for the inside and the outside of the body, and it's all proven with money-back guarantees. It's really fantastic the way that the company use gene expression science behind all of the products that they bring to market. If you haven't tried the new LumiSpa, get a hold of it. Get it on your skin and try it out. It is the most affordable, effective, and emotional product that I've seen them bring out to market. And within 2 minutes, you can easily feel and see the difference, and you won't want to give it back. Trust me, it's my new best friend. The great thing about the way our company works is that you're not alone. You're working in part of a team. There's huge amounts of online training and platforms for us to go forward where we can support each other to get success. And I think that that's one of the great things around what Nu Skin does, is the amount of support we get from everyone else out there. The media coverage that we're getting right now is phenomenal, and you can go and check in Vogue, in Elle, in Marie Claire, in an amazing amount of other magazines where they've just got a hold of the results that people are getting and are raving about it. That's got to be good for us, because eventually they'll get a tipping point where people will go, where can I get one of those things? And that's when, if you've got your name out there and you belong to those products, people will come looking for you. Wouldn't that be a fantastic feeling? So what I love is that Nu Skin, their goal is to become the world's leading business opportunity platform by paying more commission to our sales leaders than any other company. Now, I think that's really important, because they're not talking about making lots of money themselves. They're talking about providing us with a business opportunity platform so that is adaptive and innovative going forward. And of course, I love that they're going to pay us more money than anyone else. So how does it work? Well, Gary quickly touched on that. Get some products for yourself. Try them. Replace the products you're already spending money and giving profits to the big companies for. Buy it from yourself and get some tax back. Feel what the products are like. Try them. Share the results. You can get the retail markup, plus there's a sharing bonus on every product. If you like that and you share it, you can then build teams that do the same thing. And if you want to make the big money, you create those teams and you lead them to get success, and you will get huge success as well. What does that look like in terms of actual numbers? Now, please be aware that this is US numbers, so I can adapt them for the New Zealand market a little bit, but basically if you want to use the products and set up your own little team, you'll earn about $5,000 a year US. Now, that's not huge, but that's alongside what you're doing. And so that's just a little bit extra that can help you out. Now, if you like that and you want to do that and share it with 4 other people and help them to the same level, you're looking at about 2,300 US, or about 3,500 New Zealand per month by doing that. Now, how much difference in your life right now would an extra $1,000 a month, let alone an extra $3,000 a month, be to you? How much would that change the choices you could make for you and your family? For me, I love shoes and handbags, so that means that I can go and choose the really nice ones that I really want rather than the ones that are on sale. For you, it could mean putting some more money on the mortgage. It could mean upgrading your car from the dunga that you're driving in. It could mean a holiday with your family to the Gold Coast. It could make a massive difference because we're talking about doing this alongside what you're already doing. Now, if you like that and that's working okay for you and you can help 4 people, then it's not much harder to help them get more success and create a couple more lines and teams and help them get success too. And you can earn anything up from $500 a month to $50,000 plus a month in New Zealand dollars. Now, I've got friends that are earning $60,000 to $80,000 a month, and they're not even working. They're now on holiday around the world and enjoying their life. Now, how would that feel if you could do that? It's pretty exciting. I've got friends who joined years ago just to earn an extra couple of thousand a month and have been recognized as $1 million earners with the company. So does the system work? Yes, it does. Does it work for you? That's entirely up to you whether or not you want to follow the system and get success. So what I would say is that really the time is now. The time has never been better. The company have never positioned themselves better. The product range we've got is growing and innovating, and it has never been better and more affordable and more effective. And as I said before, 20% of the workforce is looking for an alternative income source right now. In another couple of years, that's going up to 65%. So people are looking for something different. Now, if we've got products that change your skin, that change your look, that change your energy levels, that give you more focus and better sleep, that give your body more protection from disease and make you healthier on the inside, do you think that other people might want to have some of those as well? Of course they do. They're already spending money on those products. They just haven't got the ones that work properly yet. So what I would say, just in quick summary, are we positioned in front of the trends? Yes, we are. We couldn't be more so in terms of the innovation we've got and fitting all of those trends of supplemental income, aging and wellness industry, the industries, the communication and social media platforms. Is the company trustworthy and reliable? Absolutely. 30 years plus in the marketplace, listed on the New York Stock Exchange, 5A1 credit rating. It's right up there, and it's leading the way with the new Velocity income program that it's running. The products, like I said, gene expression science-based products that are proven with money-back guarantees. And the best part is they are emotional because they work and they give a result. The income potential can be as small as you want, enough just to pay for your products, or as big as you want. It is only limited by your work ethic and your belief in yourself. And the timing. The timing is absolutely, definitely right in the marketplace for the company and the products they're bringing to market. The timing is absolutely right for anybody that wants to have a way of creating money that's not based all around them or for working for someone else. It's definitely the right timing for anybody that wants to get out there and live life on their terms and take charge of their life. And so just to finish off, I think that I just wanted to wind up and say that, is it time for something new? How has your year gone? You know how we start the year and we sort of say, okay, well, this year I'm going to do this, and this is what I'm going to get, and this is how it's going to be by the end of the year. That's going to be fantastic. What I want to ask you is, how's that going? Are you on track to reach those goals that you set at the start of the year? Or do you need to try something new? So what the fantastic thing about this is, zero startup cost. There's no commitment for any monthly spend. There's no huge stock outlays that you have to have. It's free to get started. It's really a no-brainer. What have you got to lose except a little bit of spare time that you may be watching TV? Okay? And so what I would say is, I often get people saying, well, man, that sounds way too good to be true. So what I'm going to say to you is, does that make it a good reason not to have a look at some more information around maybe that this is too good to be true? Maybe this is just what you've been looking for. Have you got the courage to go back to the person who invited you and make an informed decision by getting some more information? And just to finish off, what I would say is, if you're going to buy a car, let's say you're going to go and buy a car and you've decided on a Ford, would you go and ask the real estate agent at the local real estate office information about the car? Of course you wouldn't. Just like you wouldn't ask somebody, a car salesman, about buying real estate. So what I would say is, go to somebody who is successful with this company and ask them how they get on and how they find it. Ask somebody who has got success, not somebody who has no idea how the system works. And so that, as I said, is about making an informed decision rather than a decision based on misinformation. Does it work? It absolutely works. Is it a get-rich-quick scheme? Absolutely not. You do have to do some work. How much time do I need? It can be worked around the time that you have. So what I'm saying, addressing some of the things that I get from people, they say, oh, I don't have enough money. Guess what? It's free to get started. You're already buying toothpaste, just replace it with your own brand. I don't have enough time. How's that going to change? If you don't do something new now, how will that ever change? And how would it feel if you had enough time to be at home with your children, if you have children all the time? Or if you're like me, mine have left home, how would it feel if you had time to travel the world and still get paid? I went on holiday in Vietnam last month and I made more money while I was away than when I was at home. I love that about this business. Hey, I don't do sales. Neither do I. But you know what? I share. When I have a good experience, I share it with my friends all the time, and it's totally up to them whether they want to try things out. The last thing, just to wind up, what I would say, the one big thing that stops people from having a go at something different is the fear. The fear of whether they can succeed, the fear of what the people around them think. And I don't know why you'd worry about that, because they're certainly not going to pay your bills if you get laid off at work. The fear of whether the belief in themselves, really. So what I would say is, challenge your fears. If you want to live life on your terms, at some point you are going to have to get outside your comfort zone and make a stand and say, right, this is it. And I would suggest to you very strongly that this company is well worth partnering with to be that company that is going to help you live your life on your terms. So I thank you very much for your time this evening, and would highly recommend that you get back to whoever it was that invited you along to have a listen tonight, because obviously they thought enough of you to share this program with you. And so have a great night. Thank you very much for your time. Good evening.